sorry.
What am I doing? Listen. Alright, so I actually have to have it in 16:9 for the stream. Why is my poop red? Go to the fucking emergency room. So, yeah, I wanted to put the Mountain. I have some Diet Mountain Dew here. I need some caffeine, and I don't feel like coffee right now. So, I got the monitor. The monitor setting up was easy. Now, of course, if I didn't stop the stream and just kept going, it would have been a fucking disaster. So, I was like, before let me just end now, just in case there's an issue, and there was no issues. Took me Juicy Booch dropping his juicy stealth. Black Sheep, thank you. Yeah, are you getting plowed in the ass? So, let me take a picture. It's set up. It's not 16:9 right now. The earth. My misspelling controversy. It's the marijuana in my seltzer, Michelle Soguchi. So I got the third monitor. Once, I don't know if you're here, right? Yes, you are here. I have your docket on the third monitor. I have the third monitor in the Tech Talk profile on OBS set up and ready to go. So not only is it prepared, I can actually show the shit that you're talking about without showing the dashboard on YouTube. I needed this monitor like I need a bigger penis. I have a real small dick. Luckily, it's nice and thick. Ooh. Ah, yeah. Razor Fist jerks off in the shower with anger. With his gloves on. Yeah. All kidding aside, though, there was no way. I don't care what Boogie does. Boogie's a slob with big breasts and small nipples. I needed a third monitor to do this. It's really simple to do. I have all the docket open, all the tabs open. So when Jay and I are talking about a topic, you're not just looking at two retards on Tech Talk talking about it. Because that probably gets really fucking boring. You know, it's just, it's an easy, it was an easy setup. The stand is like, what's interesting is that it's actually a smart TV too. So, and it'll be nice for here to have the third monitor so I could go back and forth between things even easier. Darth Omega, thank you for the hot dog with the wiener. All joking aside, I don't know if you're trolling or not, even if you are, who cares? I haven't touched weed in well over 3 months, I would say now. Yes, my dick is the physique of Danny DeVito. RTU Brothers After Work Burrito, thank you.
Shoot ropes, shoot ropes, shoot ropes, shoot ropes.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't really care. The weed talk, I do agree, is getting old. I'm not annoyed, but it's over. Like, I don't do it anymore. Will I do it occasionally if, like, a friend is visiting or something? Like, you know, people drink? Yeah, sure. Have I May 1st to today, Sue? No, I have not had time to May 1st today. I have been non-fucking stop all day. I'm happy I have. I mean, it sucks. I put, like, my console setup I had for streaming. I'm going to do that at my downstairs setup. So RIP the consoles being up here, which it is what it is. But Susha, thank you for the turd. I appreciate your turds. Wait, no, I don't. No. I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay. We're totally gay. Why am I singing? What is wrong with me today? The fuck am I singing for? Carlos, I may even bring out a fucking bird for Lolcow Tech. Where is my big ass bird? Carlos is... Oh, we got this. Remember? This was the quarter. What was this bird? with his broken ass bottom that like I blew on it and it broke. Remember that? That's a bird. We're gonna have a bird. Hey, once stay gay. That's a message from a public service announcement from Troll McTrollington. Yeah, but what was his name though? He had a name. I don't remember. So I'm like, fuck it. I got done early. With my luck though, finishing what I was saying before, if I didn't stop the stream then and just like, I just need 10 minutes to set this up, there would have been something that happened. The monitor would have been broken. I would have saw like a fucking line through the screen. And it would have been a disaster, which probably would have made great content for Tech Talk. But now it's set up. Now I could use the docket, no problem. My audience could see what's on the docket without me going and going through like fucking 30 menus each time. See, I'm from the old school. I've said this here and there. I know I'm repeating myself. I'm not that forgetful. That you're not supposed to show your dashboard. It's rude to show your dashboard. There was a time. Now people just flex what they make on fucking YouTube. There was a time if you showed your like what you're bringing in, YouTube could take away your partnership. I know it's not that way anymore. Darth Omegas, never forgot Carlos was the ass-eating chicken. He likes holes that are finger-licking. That was actually started by someone that I unfortunately who went very MAGA that I had to ban from the chat, unfortunately. But I have to give him credit. He was the one who helped me invent Carlos the ass-eating chicken who has holes that are finger-licking. Also, too, is to let you know we have a new Discord. If you become a member, you have access to that Discord. It also gives you access to do call-ins on the show. Obviously, tonight that's not going to start. But that is the perk that you get. Also, we're going to have a game night. We will figure that out. I'm thinking during the next members-only stream, which will be this Sunday. I'm still cooking what that's going to be. I'll let you know by Wednesday. We'll discuss more as to what will happen with the members-only Discord. No, it was... dude, all right. You're just fucking looking to cause friction here at this point. No, he wasn't banned because of political differences. You're going to be banned for being annoying, though. Goodbye. See ya. Gave that guy multiple chances. Ugh. Why is the chat frozen? Are we already at high RAM usage? I hate banning people. It just gives them more motivation to be retards. But when you're... No, the pre-stream... Look at it. Maybe you didn't see the new title. Rich, can I tell you a story? No Low-Cow Tech just got here. No, there's Low-Cow Tech. I got the title. I had to change it. It's my fault. I finished setting up the monitor early. I was just playing it safe in case there was some issue. The monitor was broken. My PC, which is on its, I think is on its last legs. You know what's going to happen. I might do a giveaway of the PC, even though, like I said before we were watching Phil, I hate doing giveaways. I'm going to give it away to someone. Unban Nate. Nate just showed his asshole on my Discord. Like, Keemstar's probably going to come in and be pissed off at me. Like, Rich, shouldn't you set that up during Tech Talk? No, well, and that's what he was probably hoping for. Like, he's hoping that it would have been broken or it would have fell on my ass or something like that. Well, dude, he just showed his fucking butt cheeks and like someone put in there. Someone texted it to me too. Like, Nate's showing his ass. Great. I don't want to see Nate's ass. I didn't wake up in the morning. You know what? Man, I just wish that Nate's asshole would show up on my Discord and a text to me. Oh, thank God it happened. Listen, give away. Yes, I'll get huge ass. I'll give away the PC. It'll be the PC case, and I'll sign the inside of it. So, oh man, it's like I feel like a really constipated turd was pushed out of my ass having this third monitor. So much better. I hate the song for Lolcow. I gotta have a discussion with Keemstar about that stupid fucking song. Nate was the guy who I gave him a lot of chances. You know, I don't care if whether you donate a ton of money or you don't donate anything. I like giving people chances. One, because I think it's a good way to build a community. Unless you were like the asshole that I just banned. It was obvious. Trolling is obvious. But it's just, and the thing on top of it too, like I was just saying to ones, banning people just makes them want to come back harder. You know? So Nate, he's a little more level-headed with, well, I'm saying he's level-headed as I just saw his asshole, but he calmed down, I'll say that. But there was a time where he was just getting too much, and I've warned him. I gave him too many chances, many people say. And it just got to the point where I had to block him. I think he's actually unblocked now, for now. And then when I blocked him, he kind of lost his shit, and he was going around saying I was a pedo. Then I tricked him to come on the show, and he's like, yeah, and I remember I got him to say he was lying about that. Ah, the good old days. One wrong bag and Nate becomes Cyrax. Does that include the bites on his head? Oh, God, let's not even go into fucking Minxie now, please. Please. Another fucking can of fucking worms. Oh, God. Fucking, she made it like, she was another one who made it like I was an abusive ex to her. I'm like, dude, we've like corresponded like 4 or fucking 5 times. Anyway. No, you're not causing drama. You're not causing drama. Listen, my take is always this too, you guys. If you're on the internet, I don't care if you have 1 follower or 10 million. You're a public figure. Congratulations. You can be put to task. Yeah, she was cool for a while. Dude, she rode the everyone hates Rich train. You know, you can argue if that train still exists or not. There's many people that are still on it. I'll leave that up to you. Juicy Boots dropping more stealth. I love you, dude. Listen. Imagine what Cyrax smells like. He probably smells like BO and like dirty penis. Literally, because he has like infections on his penis. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. Like, Jay and I are over it. I appreciate you ones for being over it. You've been super helpful with a lot of things. The docket, the server, within the ashes too. Thank you. You know, I just got to get back on kilter with this channel. I am not, listen, I'm going to put my all into Tech Talk, but I'm going to put more energy into here. I'm going to put equal energy into both is what I'm really trying to say. You know, like I'm getting accustomed to things. It's growing pains, you know. I will power love the stream, Rich. Thank you, Gamer Meets World. Hopefully you guys were there last night. That stream, maybe not viewership wise, guys did support though, and you guys were enjoying it. We were playing waifu games with anime chicks with big breasts. Cyrex smells like fermented BO and cum. I could say it. He smells like he jerks off and doesn't wash for a month. Oh, God. Oh, man. That's a smell to think about, huh? Well, you could choose wherever you want to be a member. If If you want to be a member here, fantastic. Again, it gives you the perks of you could be in the new Discord, you could do call-ins. We're going to have a game night again this Sunday for the members-only stream, which is just members-only chat. We'll discuss it more. I'll burp into your ear through a microphone. And we'll go from there. You don't want to smell like that. The guys who play those games that I played last night, like, that's what they smell like. They're probably jerking off. Let's keep it real. They're jerking off while playing those games. They're absolutely jerking off while playing those games. I'm both. Thank you, Gamer Greeter. I'll sniff my chair for $150. I don't give a shit. $150 to sniff a chair. And listen, I do fart in it. That's a good point. I was like, what's the big... Oh, I do blow ass. I don't shit in the chair. Contrary to what 8-Bit Eric said. Remember I was making fun of him? Not for $1.50, for fuck's sake. Like, I don't, like... The thing about titties in video games, like, I don't care if there's titties there. I don't care if there's titties not there. But I think the people that are really concerned about it is they live vicariously through the games. You need real breasts in your life. Real breasts are great. The stream is still there, dude. You could go check it out. Good thing I checked on the other monitor. Remember I was playing that weird game, that absolutely abhorrent game where you just walked around with water guns shooting other, like, women with big breasts? And it showed, like, it had, like, a bikini as, like, one of the symbols. You clicked on it, and you saw tits and a vagine. I was like, yeah, I pretty much figured if I imagine I showed that stream would have been gone. Yes, I agree with you. I like real breasts. I'd rather have a woman with small real breasts than a woman with fake big breasts. It doesn't do anything for me. So Manny to the Max, you could go check out the stream. It's still there. It's not taken down. Oh, I love, yeah. Lauren puts her boobs in my face. It's great. Here, it's $2. Sniff the chair. You son of a bitch, I'm not sniffing the chair for $2. This is, like, this is turning into, like, fucking fetish shit. I love boobs, too. Yeah, man. Ah, you were in Tech Talk, too. You can fuck off here as well. Ray, I told you for me to sniff the chair, man. Sniff the chair. You come sniff the... I shouldn't say that. I'll have someone driving up to my house to come sniff the chair. He's actually not that bad, J-Ram. He's not that bad in Tech Talk. If he starts to get retarded, then I'll ban him. But he's been fairly reasonable, Maximus. He actually brought up some, like, interesting tech points. I'm like, all right, because I was thinking that. But I'm like, I'll let him remain. He's not doing anything that's bannable, in my opinion. So... I did networking. Like, I would have to do... That's a good question, Harmonious Official. I used to have to... I was at the Gap. And... Dude, it was crazy. I remember going and, like... It was, like, late spring, but it was still, like, cold nights. driving in like a golf cart. Oh, like this Wi-Fi access point is down and you have to go there and fix it, or if a printer, you'd have to go there and fix that. Then you had to do a whole bunch of paperwork. It wasn't a bad job, but the third shift sucked dick. Yes, I could read the messages. So when you were in IT, was your specialty? So yeah, it was. I mean, it was a. No, it wasn't a bad gig. Just the third shift was fucking brutal. Yeah. Well, Rich, you were supposed to set up the stream and do the play by play, but then I feel like I'm being Phil. Who said that? Easily pleased. I feel like I'm being Phil when I do that. You know, I understand it's tech talk, but maybe people want the disasters. I have to remember that. I guess I have to change my etiquette, you know. So, all right. Next time I set something up. Next time I set something up, I'll do it on the stream. It's a nice budget ultra wide monitor, I will say that. Cisco routing, either I know what KMS stands for. I don't even remember what they used to have. They were like these beige. They looked like something out of the 90s Dark Side Ray. They were like these beige with 3 antennas popping out, access points, and one would go down. And what they used them for is they would have those things on their wrists that they would scan in when a shipment would come in, and they would need those would via Wi-Fi connect to those. And when those would go down, it would be like a big disaster because they couldn't work on things on the line and stuff like that. So you used to have to go fucking fix them. It is ultra wide like my ass Turbo Express. Yeah, there was a reason that computers were always beige, in offices especially. Even Dells. I remember getting my Pentium 2 Dell, and beige as beige can be. Was it? Yes, it was beige. It was 450 megahertz, which at the time is like, whew. How much RAM did that have in it? 128 megs later down the line. That was actually, we went from the original Pentium, 60 megahertz. The interesting thing about that Pentium, too, was the original Pentium, not Pentium as well, I should say, is it was a 60 megahertz Pentium. And at the time, it was a weird time with PCs and tech. AMD made a processor that fit into that Intel socket that ran at 90 megahertz, and their claim was it was equivalent to a Pentium running at 120 megahertz. So I got an upgrade. Imagine Intel and AMD did that now. Like AMD made a processor that fits into an Intel socket. It would be fucking class actions or not. There would be lawsuits all over the place. Rich, try to get Cameron and Mace on a live stream, maybe. Let's get the show on solid ground first. Dude, look at Ragnarok. Still have a mechanical keyboard my uncle gifted me in 2000. That's, you remember, you know what, one of the most, there was an IBM keyboard, don't remember the exact model, that's considered like the holy grail of keyboards. And it is true. They're fucking beasts. And make sure I'm not getting anything important. Nope. Why does it keep telling me? that there is unusual activity. There is no unusual activity. No, it's resolved. It's increased activity from normal members. It's people wanting to join Discord. I mean, I guess I can't hate on them. I appreciate that they do that, but yeah, that was like the coveted keyboard from IBM. Those things are workhorses. Remember the ThinkPads from IBM? I think they just got rid of them recently. The little nipple they had literally looked like a nip that you used to move around to as the mouse cursor or move the mouse around. They worked okay. I wasn't You ate Doritos with hot sauce? How did that work out? What kind of hot sauce? What do you use your trackball mouse for, Left Control Gaming? Thank you for being a member. Ragnarok used to use that nip button to play Half-Life 1. How the fuck? You are a masochist. Well, sorry, Normal. When IBM sold the IP of ThinkPads, their retail line of PC products to Lenovo, so they're only ThinkPads in name. IBM ain't making retail products anymore. I think IBM's only doing enterprise shit now. So, different time, man. Oh, dude, sorry. I see. How would I do a CDI? See, I would have to emulate the stuff. You're down to eat a bug? I would eat a bug pizza with you, Turbo. Yeah, sorry, Normal. It's a shame because the quality with the IBM ThinkPads, it was banging, dude. But IBM, you know, they sold more money in enterprise. There is more money in enterprise. I don't even know if the Fishkill or IBM plants are still around me, dude. I think they closed down the IBM Poughkeepsie plant is gone. I think Fishkill's been gone. Well, Lenovo ThinkPads are still good, but I don't think they're the same quality as when IBM was making them. They were very industrial. They're very coveted. I mean, they're older now. I don't really know what the fuck you would Gamer Meets World, man. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. The super, whatever the hell that thing is. It also looks like a pear. Well, we were talking about that on Tech Talk the other day, how they're trying to make Intel. All of a sudden, Intel's getting bodied in the market. Now they want to be pro-consumer. It's funny how companies do that. Sony did the same thing, too, coming from the PS3 to the PS4. They want to make laptops that are interchangeable parts. Wow. He was messaging me. Is this anything urgent? Oh, my God. What the hell did you send me, Turbo Express? You said a guy with a bra made of hair. Like, was it playable with let's call it a racer, the nipple mouse? Yeah, there was like, man, IBM ThinkPads were just on another level, but again, they wanted out of the fucking market. Money wasn't there. it's interesting how, like, you obviously have the MacBooks, but like most, they have some weird laptops. Like, I mean, again, I've talked about this. The PC section at Best Buy gets bigger, and they have, like, I think it's Samsung maybe that makes this laptop with 2 screens built in. I'm like, I don't know about all that. Absolutely. Red dot to change the camera like an analog stick, but much stiffer. Almost in a way, kind of like the new 3DS when they finally put the nub in there. The Asus ZenBook Duo, I have seen that. Question the practicality of it, but it's a thing. My problem with laptops is that it doesn't matter who it is. It was, of course, Apple that started it. They're not repairable. I mean, at least they used to give you the option where you could just hit the 2 clamps and take out the fucking battery and put a new one in. They don't give you that anymore. Like, they're just super expensive, disposable shit, and I hate it. I fucking hate it. Like, fine, you want to solder on the memory? I hate that too, but fine. But at least, dude, the batteries they age like fucking milk. They used to, lithium ion lasts for such a long, bullshit. You got 2 years out of those motherfuckers. As soon as you start using it, you got 2 years at best that the battery is usable enough. And it usually degrades even more so before that. Same with fucking phones, too. Samsung used to make fun of Apple for not having their batteries be replaceable. And then Samsung started to suck it on Tim Cook's cock and did the same thing. They always did that. Apple would remove a feature. Samsung would make fun of it, saying, we have that feature. And then when they saw that people didn't care and they sold gangbusters with the heavy snow. What the fuck are you talking about? God, I'm like a squirrel. Waves of winter weather in store for the Northeast. Oh, wow. I'll show it to you here. Let's see. But Samsung, seriously, though, I won't have my ADHD fully take over. That's Samsung's pattern. They make fun of Apple for doing something. They realize Apple's still making money. And they're like, okay, I guess we're going to do it too. It's like they kind of do it to like, all right, let's see if it actually hurts Apple. Oh, wait, it didn't? All right, we'll do the same thing. So they seem like the pro-consumer company when they're really not. They're just testing the fucking waters. NYC Batista 94. I have the Steam Deck. Is the ROG Ally worth it as well? Oh, that's a weighted question. Are you happy with the performance of your Steam Deck? See, Valve does have a valid point. Like, I mean, the 780M and the 7840U, or whatever the fuck they call it in the ROG Ally, the Z1 Extreme, is a moderate step up in performance, especially if you start pumping more wattage into it. But if you play portably and want to cap off at 15 watts, I would say stick to the Steam Deck. If you play plugged in a lot and you're going to pump up the TDP, you will notice a difference in performance. You will. Let's see. What are they saying here? No, I want volume.
That snowy pattern across the Great Lakes and Northeast continues to be our top story. We've already seen gusty winds, numerous snow showers and snow squalls throughout the day.
Yeah, look for more snow and strong winds on Wednesday across New York State and northern New England. In the meantime, we're also tracking the threat for localized flooding in the south central U.S. We'll have more details on that in just a moment. But first, let's take you to a live look at Syracuse, New York, where they already have some snow on the ground. And you can see in the road some of the snow.
Yeah, it's Syracuse. It stays with snow on the ground until spring.
Oh, that's like left over in the intersections, the parts where the cars don't quite drive over.
Yeah, so it's kind of a weighted question. If you play off the battery and you're going to cap off the wattage at 15 watts NYC, I would say stick to the Steam Deck. If you're going to take advantage of the extra horsepower and pump the wattage up to like 30 watts plus, Freedom Tower, you got family there. Well, it's cold as fuck there, isn't it? I would say I would say they maybe go for the ROG Ally. I would say actually wait, because I think a new ROG Ally is around the corner. I know they're coming out with the new Lenovo Legion Go. They got to do something with the battery life and all those fucking things, though, including the Steam Deck.
And the snow is picking back up here as well, too. So we're just beginning to step into this next round of accumulating snow. We're at 21 degrees, so it is pretty cold here. And the satellite radar combination shows the snowflakes picking up into Syracuse and into Rochester as well.
Yeah.
And again, it's a little bit more established into...
Jesus, let me pause, motherfucker. Yeah, you could like look at a picture and you could see how like solid the snow is. That tells you how fucking brick it is outside. It's cold as fuck. That snow is like solid in Syracuse.
Buffalo. This is pivoting from northern Michigan across southern Ontario and rolling right into the northern part of the Northeast. Most of the impacts here are going to be north of Interstate 80. It is cold for some. Look at Burlington, 12 degrees. We saw the Saranac Lake temperature only around 6 right now. Meanwhile, you head south, it is a different story in Virginia Beach. About a 35-degree jump there, 37-degree jump for some, at least between some of the coldest.
All right, yeah, all right. With temperatures, I could look on my phone and get the temperature. I want to see what the prediction for the snow is.
A 27-degree jump there for some from Burlington down into Virginia Beach. But again, Saranac Lake.
That's a monster of a laptop. And 16 gigs of RAM is kind of like want in 2025. But with the optimizations that Apple do, they could kind of get away with it more so.
In the 6-degree range right now. So it's 31 degrees warmer at Virginia Beach. As we take a look at what's going on farther to the east, we'll have some rain and snow showers mixed.
Oh, that's what Keemstar's getting right now. It's in his beard.
A little bit of snow will fall in Boston. Best shot for an accumulation will be in the early morning hours before we get a break. And then some off and on rain and snow showers will be mixed.
Cardi B after the election. This is the way some of y'all be getting hurricanes. Thank you, Composite Frylock. Listen. The hurricane is what comes out of her ass when she shits on the toilet and puts her explosive diarrhea on Instagram. Don't believe me. I think the videos are still there.
But the storm's going to be scooting through pretty quickly. Then we have a very different storm rolling in at the end of the week. This one's going to come in with a much more western trajectory crossing the Great Lakes. That's going to drag some warmer air into the Northeast. So a lot of us are going to see rain as opposed to snow with that one if you're near or south of Interstate 80. But
where the fuck is Interstate 80? Oh, okay. But we're above that, so we're fucked. Interstate 80 is right there.
As we look at the overnight forecast for tonight, again, we have snow spreading across Ontario into northern parts of New York State. That's already happening. Tomorrow, this lingers. The snow will be holding on longest in areas near the Great Lakes. It'll be pivoting through Maine. And we'll have a windy setup as well. So a couple of windy days here for sure. But tomorrow and through tonight, we'll see 1 to 3 inch snow amounts accumulate in many areas. 3 to 6 inches in the medium shade of blue, then the darkest shade, 6+ inches.
Thursday, Tuesday, that's not.
For areas south of Watertown and south of Buffalo, New York. Here is that Boston forecast. Boston, you have a tricky forecast. Now, your best shot for 1 inch or more of snow would be between around 3 a.m. at about 7 a.m. There will be some lingering snow showers mixed with rain showers during the day Wednesday. But here's the wind forecast. One issue that we're going to face is the
50 to 60 mile an hour winds. Fuck you. 40 to 50 for me.
Blowing and drifting, especially up near Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, where we're going to have gusts of 50+ miles per hour along with this. And then AccuWeather real field temperatures dump down into the 20s below zero in central and northern
0 to 10.
Maine for Thursday.
Where was this heavy? That was fucking clickbait, dude. Speaking of which, Rich, they still sell 4 GB RAM laptops in Best Buy? Stop. Just stop. Okay, all right. Fucking really? That's, dude, they said heavy snow. That's a lie. Where is this forecast of heavy fucking snow? Go away. Heavy snow to no, it's not. You're fucking lying, dude. Get out of here. It looks like Friday there may be something. Whatever. I don't really care. Well, Chromebooks can be potatoes. Because they don't really fucking do anything. Imagine Phil being a weatherman. His forecast is about to burst on May 1st. No, you know what would happen if he became a meteorologist, Turbo? If it was May 1st and he found out, like, Jay and I were doing a stream, he'd bitch about it, and then he would get fired for talking about it. Yeah, JT&T. It's funny, you see people, and, like, these people that are adults now and shit, they're like, oh, you could be my son. That's depressing. Who put me on to hip-hop music? Dougie, interesting question. I would say my cousin Vanessa did when I was like 8 years old. 7 or 8. I remember I had a GPX Walkman. Remember them? GPX was like a cheap-ass brand back in the day. And I remember listening to like Brand Nubian, MC Hammer, Vanilla Ice. Who else did she have? Whole bunch of people. And I just be up all night listening to tapes. Jello, why am I a man? Because I have an S. I only had fast forward. Like, we're talking a real hood classic Walkman knockoff. So if you wanted to rewind the other side of the tape, you'd have to flip it and fast forward the opposite side. What's up, Altunas? How are you? Imagine there was a rapper. The crazy story behind that, too, is how Suge Knight allegedly held him off a balcony to get the rights to that song. Why can't it be? Well, if it was raining breast, Turbo Express, it's not fun if they're not attached to a woman. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Well, my preferred format to record on, even though the days of I have to buy one more batch of blank mini discs. If you're going to record on a physical media, mini discs, in my opinion, is the way to go. Because, well, it's a mixed thing because the discs last forever, but the recorders, So Sony's going to stop selling, like, I think blank Blu-rays. I thought it was actually Blu-rays in general, like movies anyway, but blank Blu-rays are stopping, and they're going to be stopping selling mini discs, which sucks because you could still go and fart just like that. I don't know if you heard it. Yeah, but physical media, man, it's slowly dying, you know. It ties into why GameStop stores are closing. God, there was a time GameStop seemed like it was, especially during the 7th gen, they seemed like they were unstoppable, you know. They, the used game market was explosive for them. And they would let you trade in or give you next to nothing for your fucking games. And, they would give you nothing for your game. They would turn around and sell them for a huge profit. Those days are gone. Most people ain't buying physical shit anymore, you know? Well, yeah, that's always a concern that's out there. You buy, like, say it doesn't seem like it's ever happening, at least anytime soon. What happens if Nintendo goes out of business and all of your games that you had are gone that you bought digitally? There's no more eShop. Then what? You know? It's weird, man. It's a weird situation. Yes, digital distribution is convenient, but there's a lot of caveats to it. But convenient, so it's Pandora. It's the Pandora's box effect. It's the same with AI. We as human beings create a technology, and because the masses just want the convenience, it becomes unstoppable. Problem with AI is that it's going to be, in my opinion, probably the destruction of humanity. Because we're creating a technology that's going to outsmart us. That can't end well. There's no fucking way that can end well. You know, and we can't undo AI. And then you have because right, computers are CPUs right now. It's binary, ones and zeros. A quantum computer can go do everything in between ones and zeros. So it could do an unfathomable amount of calculations that would take an insane amount of years. I was just watching something on it. As a matter of fact, we got a little bit of time. Computing explained here. It's 5 minutes. We could watch that.
A quantum computer.
Birdfather, thank you. Trevor, for being a member for 13 months. Make sure you link your YouTube account. You can get into the new Discord. Appreciate you. I meant to say this last month and forgot. Write this down for this year. The 12 days of burst. On the 12th day of burst, miss my true love gave to me. I can't think of anything clever right now. All right, so let's check this out real quick. Thank you, though, for being a member. I appreciate you.
Is an advanced computer that uses the principles of quantum mechanics to perform calculations at speeds unattainable by
Why is Wolverine there?
even the top supercomputers of the modern world. To understand how a quantum computer works, imagine that you're playing a game of chess and want to predict all the possible moves your opponent might make. You can do this with a classical or regular computer. It will go through each move of your opponent one at a time until it
Yes, cereal.
runs through all possible moves. This process, as you can imagine, can be time-consuming. However, if you had a
Where a quantum computer can do it simultaneously.
quantum computer, it would simulate all possible moves of your opponent at once, in a fraction of the time the classical computer took. This is similar to what a quantum computer can do in the realm of analysis and computation. A quantum computer and a classical computer are similar in some ways. Both have circuits, chips, and logic gates to process information, and they are both operated by algorithms. However, the primary difference lies in how they process information.
Yep.
Classical computers use binary bits, zeros and ones, representing the on or
It's like Troll McTrollington, thank you. It's like Skynet in Terminator to solve the world's problem. Came to the conclusion that humanity is the problem to the world. Yeah, you don't think that quantum computers will figure this shit out? Or AI, if it gets to that point? Like, watch what they're about to say, that humanity is the problem with the world. Bam, yeah, bam, Judgment Day. It's going to get to that point. I don't know what else to say, unless we do something to stop it now. But then there's always going to be corrupt governments and people with nefarious intent that are always going to circumvent that anyway. We're fucked.
off state of a current. Quantum computers, on the other hand, use qubits, which can exist in both states simultaneously, a property known as superposition. This unique ability of qubits opens up a world of possibilities, allowing quantum computers to process information in a fundamentally different way than binary bits, and potentially revolutionize the future of technology. Let's consider the concept of
Revolutionize.
superposition using an everyday example. When you flip a coin, it can show either heads or tails. But when the coin is spinning in the air, what state would you say the coin is in? Is it heads or is it tails? While it's spinning in the air, it could be argued that it's both heads and tails, correct? Similarly, a qubit can exist in both the 0 and 1 states simultaneously.
so it could do calculations much quicker. Like, that's an understatement.
In a quantum computer, a system of multiple qubits can simultaneously possess multiple states, allowing the quantum computer to process many solutions simultaneously, something a classical computer simply cannot do. This capability enables quantum computers to solve problems much faster than classical computers. The magic of quantum computers doesn't end with qubits and their multiple states. These multiple states of multiple qubits can be linked to each other, or in the language of quantum mechanics, they are entangled with each other. Entangled
Oh, like Jada Pinkett Smith with that dude when she was cheating on Will Smith.
qubits work in a way that the operations of one qubit can influence other qubits, no matter how far apart they are, and can also influence the entire system. This allows for significantly higher computational power, something that classical computers cannot achieve. Entangled qubits function seamlessly due to a phenomenon called quantum entanglement. We have already made a dedicated video on quantum entanglement, and the link is in the description. Additionally, a quantum computer looks nothing like your regular computer or laptop.
For now.
When you walk into a room housing a quantum computer, what you'll most likely notice first is large, complex-looking machinery, much like a chandelier, with golden, silver, and blue parts. Around it is a maze of wires, tubes, and other intricate...
Yeah, just like when we started with original computers, it was the same thing. They took it, what your phone, what would be considered a supercomputer in like the 60s or in 70s, your phone could wipe the floor with, they couldn't even come close to what your current gen phone could do now.
components. The setup looks straight out of a...
So now it looks like that, but you don't think that one day they're going to figure out how to get something like that and something like this? Come on. Get real.
Sci-fi movie. Quantum computers have been in existence in various forms for several years. In fact, some tech companies already possess operational quantum computers that serve as valuable resources for software development and programming languages. The most significant advancement in quantum computing in recent years occurred in October of 2019, when Google asserted that it had achieved quantum supremacy with its quantum computer. This entailed using their specialized Sycamore processor to perform a specific type of computation much faster and more efficiently than the most powerful classical supercomputer. This demonstration of quantum supremacy validated the concept that quantum computers can indeed surpass classical computers in specific tasks by leaps and bounds, and can execute operations that classical computers cannot. This progress also prompted other companies, such as Microsoft, IBM, and several startups, to intensify their quantum research in pursuit of even greater results. Once the full potential of quantum computers is realized,
and once the first domino falls, it just keeps going and going and going, and it's never going to stop.
It will herald a world of truly unimaginable possibilities. Quantum computers have immense computational capabilities that will greatly enhance artificial intelligence.
Oh, I'm sure it will. We are so fucked, man. I know this video is trying to make a positive spin on this, but yeah, that's all we need is AI. With AI plus quantum computing is a fucking extinction level event. Anyway.
Quantum cloud computing services have the potential to revolutionize machine learning by processing extensive amounts of data and complex calculations at unprecedented speeds. In cybersecurity, quantum computers could uphold data encryption during active use, providing robust protection. They are also poised to revolutionize medical...
Until someone has access to another quantum computer that could debunk... it's... what the fuck?
and drug research, weather forecasting, and automobile battery technology. While it will take many years before quantum computers become mainstream and see large-scale commercial use, it doesn't seem like an exaggeration to say that quantum computers will eventually be powerful enough to not only solve complex problems, but also help you find your missing socks, predict the outcome of your next dinner date, and maybe even explain why you walked into the kitchen only to forget why you were there in the first place.
Man, dude. That is so fucking scary. I mean, I guess I'm looking at it from the glass half empty perspective, but it's not even me being a doomer. It's not. It's not me being a fucking doomer. It's just the fucking reality of it, dude. You know, look at people are already I remember there was a picture. It was an AI picture of Donald Trump. Like 10 seconds of looking at it. It was obvious that they were making it like he was at a crowded rally and there was all these people behind him, right? And they're like, oh, look how healthy and good he looks. And you look behind, there's like people with 3 fucking arms. There's like this staircase going to absolutely nowhere. And there was just people that were smearing him like, that's AI. People are already being tricked. We're not even into the quantum computing era yet, and they're already being tricked by this basic shit. What do you think that thing is going to do? They're going to have images that you ain't gonna be able to. They already have shit that it's kind of starting to get tough to tell. Troll McTrolling that some say the AI will become so advanced that will look at us as birds on a fence and completely ignore us since we aren't a threat at all. Yeah. That's the start of it. Like, I'm not just trying to be a doomer for the sake of being a fucking doomer. It's just the reality of it. We have created something that we are not going to be able to control. Social media, you could kind of say the same thing. You know? Rich in the birds. Games they're already using AI. There's artists losing their jobs because of AI. Ah, man. But you know, it's great. It's great. Oh, humanity. And the thing is, we're creating something that's going to outsmart us. We're creating something that's going to outsmart us. Yeah, I actually read about that. That there's, even if AI will be able to detect cancer before a doctor ever could. Who needs a physician? I know we never learn until it's too late. I remember when social media, I mean, obviously you could go back to like MySpace in the early 2000s, but we didn't even really call it, I don't even think we called it social media at that point. But I remember he was a nice guy on YouTube, and he was talking about how Twitter would be a great way to exchange information. He was wrong. Now, on the surface, kind of like that video on quantum computing, the guy meant well. He was old back then. Hopefully he's still doing well. Yeah, on paper, social media should be a good thing where you could be anywhere in the world and exchange information with other people. How did that work out? It's being used to manipulate the masses. Listen, I wish we could ban AI. It's never going to happen, though, Hugo, unfortunately. As a Google engineer, the shit that we have is mind-blowing. We are so cooked, fam. I can only fucking imagine. And the box has been opened. I call it the Pandora effect. The box has been opened. You're never going to close it. I've been awesome on low-cal tech. Well, last night was a dud, in my opinion. We'll have to use AI. That's true, Sue. We'll have to use AI to detect AI. It's scary, man. It's not okay. And we're, I don't know. Hopefully, I mean, I'm not a fat Nostradamus. Hopefully we do something to curb it and we could just use it as a tool. But We can't even do that with social media. How the fuck are we going to do it with that? Like, come on. Come on, man. Just keep it real. I'm not being a doomer, but human beings suck. Oh, imagine what it'll be used for in war, in combat. The AI will probably wage war with us. Terminator had it right, man. That's a good point. Razor sharp Rust. So where does the unlimited energy come to power the AI? Hopefully that'll be a sticking point for a very long time. You know what, dude, Solar Edge, yeah. You don't worry. Don't talk about what's going on. I got you. I wouldn't mind if AI defeats us. Rule W. Humanity sucks. Oh, God. It's just... Human beings are such a weird species. We're so intelligent, yet so stupid at the same time. It's an interesting thing. And now we'll just have wars over power and resources. You know, and then it gets to the point, even scaling it back a little bit, not going completely doomer. If AI takes over every job, then what? Like, what do humans do? At that point, we'll have to have a universal income or something, because AI is going to do everything. From whether you're working at a grocery store or you're a doctor or you're doing live streams like this. So we shall see, man. 600 a month. Dude, we'll look like we'll be living in those fucking those apartments like in Half-Life 2 in the intro scene. Welcome to City 17. Yeah, in a weird way, you could say that, I forgot what they're called. Not titty streamers, but I can't remember the name of it. I was actually going to try it as a joke. Like, that's like the beginning of AI, you know? I mean, you could say that's the beginning. Not hot tub streamers. Detroit Become Human. I've never played that game, NYC. What the hell is it called, man? It's pissing me off. VTubers, yeah. I'll do some kind of goal for me to do Detroit Become Human, NYC, Batista. No super chat unless you dress like a bird. I'll do something where I do something stupid for these streams. We'll figure it out. Goals to, like, sometime in February, I'm going to knock back probably the middle of February, maybe even earlier, depending, where I'm streaming on Lolcow Tech 3 days a week. I'm streaming here 4 days a week, and I'll be doing 7:30. And if we hit the goal by 250 goal by 9:30, I'll be up till 1:30. I'm coming back here. I'm not playing. Okay? I'll put my soul into both, but I'm not abandoning my fucking audience here. No way. Why do you come? Remember that meme with Keanu Reeves, Cyberpunk 2077? So, yeah, VTubers. Yeah, that was it. VTubers. I couldn't think of it before. Yeah, AI. Yeah, it's like a hint of it. You know, I'm just trying to get, and I mean, the thing is, realistically, I thought 12 to 2 would work for me. It doesn't. 4 to 6, the slot that Mafia Milkers has, I would like that. Jay's like, oh, that would fuck. I'm like, we got to figure it out, dude. We got to figure it out. Because 10 to 12, I'm down to be 100% in with Locale Tech, but I need to be 100% in here. 10 to 12 does not work for me. It doesn't work. That's it. I will, if it's 10 to 12, guess I got to go. Can't do it. Period. I'll never get 8 to 10. It's not a mainstream kind of show. I get it. I want 4 to 6 then. No, it's not too much work. It's the fact that it cuts into what I'd be streaming here. Give me 4 to 6. It's not fair to my audience here. You know? No, I'm not doing pre-recorded shit. That's not fair either. That's garbage. And then once I'm done there, 4 to 6, I could come here and do my normal streams. Shit, if that happens, I could stream as much on Locale as Keemstar wants. You know? Why the hell did I just do that? I think it would be perfect. Are you getting the new Sniper Elite? I heard it's shit. The Golden Boy. Like the Terminator, if you want back in time, Rich would simply kill the creator of AI or stop your younger self from starting a YouTube page because you know all the shit you go through in the future if you do. Interesting question. Nah, I wouldn't replace what I did. RTU was something that needed to stay in the past, but it gave me a lot of opportunities, and it gave me chances that I would never have. So no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't. All right, I'm pushing it. It's 11:45. I appreciate all of you. I'm glad I got to do another hour on here. You are awesome. I will check you over on Lolcow Tech Talk. Link to that is in the description, and I will see you all real soon. I don't know if I'm rebranding to the basement. The name kind of sucks. I got to fart before I go. Oh, that's a fart. See you later. Thank you, guys. I genuinely appreciate all of you. Be honest, do you think DSP ate the sandwich? Fucking yeah. Duh. I have to make sure I will know. Once I get everything really like comfortable, I will do the redirect. But the thing is, you have to stay on until you redirect, and I have to get stuff set up. So make sure to go check out Lolcow Tech Talk. I got to make sure all the kinks are ironed out, and I'm going to put some kinks in Jay's ass. I don't know what that means. Maybe you could figure it out, and I'll see you in a couple minutes if you go over there. Have a good one, guys. Thank you. Link is in the description to the show. Nightbot should pop it up too. Maybe I'll make a command for that. That would be smart. Have a good night.